All right, what's going on, everybody? So I need to ask you guys a question. Keep it G. What kind of game would you like to see come out? Or should I say, what's your favorite type of game and what time period would you like to see? Because I know a lot of people are tired of the modern and actually really tired of the futuristic games. Some people actually want to go back into like the old school, back in the days, where it takes place historical time periods, you know. And let me just say, the video I uploaded last week of Kingdom Come Deliverance, I had very little information on this game, right? So I was uploading for the visuals and everything. I found out like this game has a real story to it. Now, mind you, I seen videos of this game. Like I'm really eyeing it down. You guys need to look up this game. You know, in the gameplay I released, you didn't really see the characters interact or talk, but in fact, the video that, you know, the devs, shout out to Warhorse Studio, that they actually do interact and they do speak in the game. But as far as the pre-alpha goes and beta, they don't really have them talking. It's in progress right now. This game is in development, it's in progress. And what makes it even better is that people in the comment section of my last video told me this game was coming out for consoles. I did not believe them. So I hit up, you know, Warhorse Studios on Twitter. Shout out to them because they got back to me really quick. And that's honestly what hypes up a person more for a game, when they see that the dev or someone within the studio, you know, they get back to you with what your question, your concerns, and I actually appreciate that. So that had me even look even more into the game, because I actually love the medieval time periods. I love the medieval time period. I love that time period. I love time period based on like World War I, World War II time period. I love the French Revolution time period. So games that take place during those time periods, I'm like a big fan of, because of the weapons, the style. I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of the environment. Like for example, Assassin's Creed. That's what the only reason why I love Assassin's Creed so much, well, before, was because of their storyline and where it used to take place. They have so many historical games. Their games take place in historical time periods, and I love the time setting that they bring their game. So with this game, it takes place in Europe. It's in 15th century Europe. There's a new king that comes into power, and this king got a brother. The brother kidnaps the king, and then you are here in the game playing a huge role. What's good about it is you're playing a huge role, but you're joining an army. You're not the one leading the army, you're joining the army. So you're going to be part of this army and the allies, and you're going to try to take over and take back, you know, make sure nothing goes corrupt, because the kingdom is fallen. And what excites me about this game is just all the content that's going to be brought into this game. So I'm hoping you guys are watching the videos in the background. They have amazing combat styles, and be advised, this is just pre-alpha. So all the video like that I'm showing you, they're gonna actually go more in depth. So you see blood, you see gore, they're gonna go more in depth. I mean, I'm not sure if they were to go with heads off. I'm talking about like you cut off dudes' heads. It's a video game. It's based in medieval times, the medieval time period. That was the best time when I used to chop a dude's head off. If I see that in this game, I'm buying like this game. I'm gonna do a giveaway with this if I see something like that. You guys have to try it out. If that game has anything of that, of your heads being chopped off, I'm buying it. You know, you have to be smart in this game. From what I read, they have character customization. They got the freedom of choice. Basically, as you go along your quest, you get to go handle them the way you want to, where you want to, when you want to, and however you handle the quest basically depicts how the allies or enemies will interact with you, how they would act towards you. So I mean, that right there shows a lot in the game with the AI. Also with the weapons, there's a bunch of weapons in this game, and you get to learn to use the crossbow. You get to kill animals. It's not just character on character. There's a day and night cycle in this game. Also, leading up to I was watching some of the combat. I was amazed because there's not just one specific way to hit these enemies. They actually I think it's about 6 ways to hit the enemy. You can hit them from within their limbs, their arms, their head, their bodies, and they teach you in the game how to fight in combat. And I think it's just amazing. And you have to be smart, because you can't just fight alone in this. It's not one of those games, and I'm sick and tired of games whereas you go in and you're just hitting combos. Like, for example, I don't even want to bring this game up like Samurai Warriors. I'm so glad this game ain't gonna be fucking Samurai Warriors, because you know in Samurai Warriors you can fucking hit like 4 dudes, and then like somebody hits you from behind, you just lose a little bit of health. No, this game is basically trying to push the simulation and realism and have a story at the same time. So I'm hype about that, yo, because it's simulation. It's a realistic simulation game based in the medieval time period, 15th century, with a kingdom and all that. And they're trying to push a story with some combat. And then I'm hyped because it's coming off of consoles, because I'm tired of these beautiful looking games that have so much potential on the PC, these early Kickstarters, and then they never make it to consoles. So I'm hyped that this game is making it to consoles. I'm not sure. I think it's this year, maybe late the fourth quarter, the ending quarter of the year. But still, you guys have to check out their channel. You guys need to check out their Twitter. But most importantly, you need to check their videos out, man, because I'm playing the alpha right now, right? So I'm already getting used to like the little bow mission, you know, you're doing some side quests here and there. And at first I was thinking like, oh, okay, it's a little simple game. But then I'm looking at, you know, their videos and I'm like, oh, nah, they really went in. But, you know, they're progressing along little by little. And I'm like, yo, I shouldn't even judge. This game is beast. So reading the story, you have horses in the game. Their main thing, though, was character interaction, story development, and basically all the customization. And what I like the most is the character clothing. You get to go from top to bottom with the character customization. So you can go looking like a poor ass peasant up until a knight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I like. I want to look like a knight going into battle. You know, you stick with the allies, you stick with the guys you teamed up with in the game to go fight battles. You climbing up the kingdom, you start killing people, all types of shit. You know, I seen a video clip, dude shot a bow right in the dude's head. Their body movement, their expressions don't look cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't just die and look mad fake. I'm telling you, you guys know me. I pinpoint a lot of shit. You guys heard me in the podcast whenever we complain about a game. I pinpoint a lot of bullshit. In this one, look, like, you got to see the way the dude dies when you shoot him. This shit looks amazing. And it's still in early alpha and beta. Like, if you guys want to reach out to them, definitely hit them up on Twitter. Maybe a suggestion if you want to let them know something, like if certain things are going to be in the game or not. I think I'm going to ask them if they're going to have some heads chopped off. It sounds kind of crazy, but wouldn't you? That would make sense in this type of game. It ain't a war first-person shooter that I'm going to just chop a dude's head off. That's kind of fucking weird. But in this game setting, in this time period, there was a lot of beheadings going around, a lot of chopping off your heads, punishments, all that shit. I need to see it. I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? And there's a skill upgrade tree. I don't know if it's a skill tree or skill upgrades, but yeah, there is initial upgrades in the game depending on what you do. So you don't have to follow the story all the way. You can explore, and it's an open world game as well. You can do side quests, bunch of different side quests, because they're always going to keep updating you with side quests. You can explore the world, upgrade specific abilities for your character. You can't just wild out fighting people. You have your stamina gap that you need to take care of. You need to take care of, I believe I read something about your hunger, all this other shit that I've read. And I'm like, yo, come on, keep it fucking real. Have you seen anything like this in a game? I mean, I'm not saying in this time period, like normally you'll have a system where like The Sims, but The Sims don't actually have an actual storyline. Like, it doesn't have a cutscene or story scenes. It's just you're living your life. So basically, you're living life in this game. You have to take care of your stamina, but then you also go into combat and fighting, and and there's an actual story and a plot. Like, come on, dog. Like, I need this shit. Like, yeah, I don't understand how I get with this. Then I also, besides this, like, I need a 1940s World War game. These are my favorite time periods, yo. So I'm really hoping they push it, and I'm really hoping everything goes well, because they've been hitting great marks on their pledge, with people, you know, donating money to their thing for their Kickstarter. They're actually on a roll here. One of the few Kickstarters that are actually going up and up. A lot of Kickstarters are actually going down. I'll link in the description their Kickstarter on the webpage. They're actually doing really well. But like, a matter of fact, I gotta ask them, yo, if they're gonna have this head chopping off the blood and gore. It looks amazing in the game. There's a whole bunch of activities that's gonna be going on within the game. I hope, like, you see, with this time period, I hope they have like little merchants and like parties and shit like that in the game where you get to go in through. I want to see where, if it's your freedom of choice, I want to see you go ahead and ruin a party. You know, you get chased out by people. Like, I want to see how far they're gonna go with this game, which is why I'm making this video. Like, hopefully they get to watch this video and see what I'm saying, because I get hype with this shit. Like, one of my, like, a matter of fact, I got games that I play that have to do with like medieval time periods, but they pushed one thing, but I never seen that much being pushed. With this game, from what I'm reading and from other videos and other people, shout out to everybody who's been supporting this game as well, it seems like they're doing a lot, which I don't mind now if the game takes a long time to come out. But, you know, they're doing so much in this game, and I'm getting really freaking impatient. Like, I really want to play this. I want to play the full build. I really do. Like, I want to play the full build. Like, the game is just gorgeous looking. And then to have a game that feels like a walking simulator, and that's not like not even a disc, because it's so amazing looking, and it actually has a story, fighting, customization. Come on, man. I could tell the team is really going ham, man, because they're even with their character customization as far as like clothing system. They, from what I read, they have 20 slots for weapons, clothes, attachments. You can have up to 4 layers of clothing on. So you can have a piece of shit shirt, then you can add a sweater. Like, you can add layer after layer just to be like the ultimate armored looking knight, yo. That is beast. Another thing is too, your clothing will affect your charisma and reputation, basically, from what I read, and influences the NPC reactions around you. Also, your visibility and noise you produce. So for example, if you have on a heavy ass knight in armor outfit, you will be making noise, and it will affect your stealth skills. They have a stealth skill tree here, so I'm gonna be robbing the shit out of a lot of people as they roaming around the city. And from what I see, you can be as stealth as possible. You're gonna shoot the bow, bam, right, headshots. Like, I'm doing all that shit. But let me just stop here. Once again, let me know what you guys think, and also check these guys out. I'll put their links in the description. But I really want to know, what is your favorite game, and what would be your favorite game and time period in a game? I'm sorry for the long video, but y'all already know how I do it. It's your boy. Make sure y'all check me out. I think tomorrow I might bring out my late night L's with Ricky, so check out that episode. I already did it. I got that video coming up soon. Y'all have a blessed night. It's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.